So, hello. Today I'd like to take a look at this, which is a project I'm working on. It's an old, you can hardly see it, of course, because the light's so dim, but it's an old Royal Marines brass belt buckle. So that's the, I'll hold it with, because I've polished it up in here. That's the polished version. It's about 20 minutes work with a bit of this Duraglit polishing brass rubbing type gear, and that's the original. Obviously that's what it looks like before it's been polished. It's brass, obviously, so it's tarnished. It's got some major cleaning needed to it, obviously the belt buckle couples up, but I can't seem to get this thing to shine. So this is the Royal Marine shoulder title that would have had a pin going through it. Obviously it's an old bird. So I have a question for you old salt dogs out there, if you old salties, if you know, did this ever actually shine, or was it just subdued? Was it always like that? Was it made of brass? Was it just a dull looking thing like that, or am I just lazy and I can't get it to shine? I can't get this darn thing to shine, however much brasso boot polish, well, no, not boot polish, brass polish I put on it. It remains subdued. So that's my question. If there's any old Royal Marine Commandos out there that understand what's going on with this, were they ever as brassy as that, if you know what I mean? I know I'm going to get that shined up, don't you worry, I'm having it. But this one looked like that one, if you know what I mean by that, before I started the project. But it's a lot of work, so there you go. But I collect uniforms. Obviously this brass belt buckle would have gone with a #1 dress uniform with a white, I suppose it in Blanco belt in the old days, in these days when this was. I don't know how old these are, but they're probably fairly old, looking at the amount of what's the word? I don't know, because my brain's gone dead. But looking at the amount of whatever on the metal, it's obviously an old item. But I cleaned it up, innit? Got it. It's disgusted. It's done its bits. But yeah. So on we go. Crack on. But I really want to know whether or not these were ever brass, shiny, or were they just subdued? Because in actual fact, they are quite subdued. Oh no, they're all stay bright now. On the modern Royal Marines equipment that I have in my collection, everything is all stay bright, so it's hard to know, because it's not even brass, it's just sort of metal with coloured sugar over it, sort of thing. But anyway, that's my world. These are the quandaries that I have, you see. You have to understand. Anyway, all the very best wishes. Thanks for watching, guys and girls. Cheers.